The National Commissioner of Correctional Services, Makgothi Thobakgale, is leading yet another unannounced raid at a correctional facility. Thobakgale is today at the Grootvlei Correctional Centre in Bloemfontein, leading previous similar unannounced search operations at numerous other prisons since the beginning of the festive season, and they've uncovered man-made weapons, cell phones and drugs that have been smuggled into the facilities. SABC News reporter Ishmael Mudibe is tracking the story for us, and he is live from inside the prison. Ishmael, thank you so much for your time. I hope you can hear us and take us through some of the items. We did mention some of the things that have been found, but tell us how it's going there.
Okay. We are at the correction. You are coming to us at the Grootvlei Correctional Centre here in Bloemfontein, where the raid started just after 7 o'clock. As we have witnessed last week, the very same raid by the department took place in Pretoria, in Zonderwater, where the National Commissioner went to that institute or centre where they are raiding the place. And with this one, we have seen that since it started just after 7, I can confidently confirm that there have been dozens of cell phones that have been found, dagga and some mandrakes. But to tell us more with regard to this raid, we are not going to turn to the National Commissioner, Makgothi Thobakgale. Mr. Thobakgale, let's speak about the purpose of this raid, having seen that last week you conducted the very same raid in Zonderwater in east of Pretoria.
The purpose of the unannounced search or raid is to remove contrabands from our facilities. We are striving for a contraband-free correctional system. So today we started the search some hours ago. We have been able to confiscate 12 cell phones, dagga. There was also a bit of crystal meth, and some offenders actually have cash with them, and they are not supposed to have cash because we are using a cashless system. So whatever they need to buy from the tuck shops, they use cards instead of cash. So where you find cash, you know that there are some dealings that are happening that are not allowed in a correctional facility. On a weekly basis, there has been searches done here at Grootvlei. The main challenge is that we take the cell phones out, some of our officials bring them in. In this financial year, 2025-2026, there are 6 officials that were found, especially the ones that work night shift, trying to bring in cell phones into the facility, and all the 6 were disciplined. Some of them actually were dismissed. So we continue to ensure that we clean these facilities. It is important for us because if we don't do that, we endanger the lives of our officials, and we also endanger the lives of community members out there, because these forms of communication is used also to commit crime. Just last week, from the 15th to the 19th of December, throughout the system, in the whole country, we administered 866 searches. So we are increasing the number of searches on a weekly basis, but we are intensifying because we are also ensuring that during this festive season, we do not have illegal activities taking place from our correctional facilities.
And what is the reasoning behind coming to this particular facility? And also, you also spoke about the members also, are aiding and abating some of the contraband that is being found here. What sort of consequence management that you can enforce to ensure that this does not recur?
Well, the correctional facilities that we pick up with the campaign that I am leading, we pick them up on the basis of information that we would have received. So we did receive information that there are cell phones that are utilized here to contribute to crime. So in as much as we would then search the whole correctional facility, we know what we are looking for and we will find it. In terms of consequence management, of course, the offenders that we find with cell phones, we reclassify them, we discipline them, we take them to facilities that are of a higher grading or classification in terms of the risk profile. So this is a medium facility. So from tomorrow morning, a number of offenders are going to leave and go to a high-risk facility where we will attend to them closely.
And we have seen that this operation, since it started, the raid itself, is being assisted by your personnel and the police. How long are we expecting to continue with this raid?
Well, until we we find what we are looking for. Basically. We are now in the remand section. Earlier on, we were in the section of the sentenced offenders. So we are going to continue throughout the night. And we are going to continue with these targeted raids as we have been doing.
And just maybe lastly, this correctional center, how many offenders do you have in total, and how difficult is it to manage?
Well, there are just over 5,000. So the difficulty with managing this center is actually the remand detainees. For instance, let me give you an example. Obviously, Bloemfontein is closer to Lesotho, so the numbers of illegal immigrants from Lesotho increase. But we work very well with the Department of Home Affairs. The statistics are at a number of 70, more or less every day. We deport, we take to Home Affairs, and they deport back to Lesotho. Where we have problems is with foreign nationals that come from other countries like Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Malawi. There we have a problem because the deportation process is a bit slow. But the remand detention population in this facility is the one that gives us more problems.
That is the National Commissioner of Correctional Services, Mr. Makgothi Thobakgale, outlining to us the process that entails in this facility as they are trying to get rid of unwanted material in this facility. And the number that he gave us, because when we arrive here, one could sense that there are too many prisoners in this facility. And indeed, he just mentioned that this facility is able to hold about 5,000 inmates, and that's quite number of that's a high number if one can think of it, but that's the kind of work that they are doing in terms of ensuring that they bring rehabilitation to those that are being held here. As we have seen that now we are at the remand section where the raid is continuing, and like he's indicated that they will continue as for as long as they are here. They're able to get whatever that is not supposed to be here, and with the personnel from the correctional service and subs, they'll be able to push for as long as they can. And with that, it's back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much. Ishmael Diba is out in Bloemfontein looking out for that raid that's currently taking place at Grootvlei Correctional Services.